Okay. I don't know what made me want to do this. This is weird, but I like it because you know what? I want to do what I want to do, and I'm always so worried about what everyone's gonna think. So I guess that's why I'm doing this. It's been like over a year and a half, I think, since I've done a YouTube video. Or I don't know, maybe I'll put this on TikTok. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I might not even post it at all. I just want to go back to doing stuff that I really enjoy and like not worry about what everyone's gonna say to me. I'm sure I'll get some comments from some people at my school about this, but whatever. I mean, I want to do it. But I just wanted to do my makeup for fun and just like talk to the camera. And I think this is a good opportunity because I would love to be a sports broadcaster one day, and so I need to be comfortable talking to a camera and talking to myself. And if I want to have a podcast and not have a guest on it, I have to be comfortable with just talking with myself. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you're here to support me, then watch, and if you're not, then just click out of it and continue with your day. So I don't really know like where to start. Well, I guess I'm at school during COVID. I guess the biggest thing that I've been thinking about / like struggling with, I guess, is like feeling like I never got the experience that I truly wanted with college. And I know a lot of people say that. And it's really easy to feel that way, I think, because it's a lot easier to be negative and to like point out stuff that's going wrong rather than stuff that's going well. And so once I like kind of hit that point of like complaining about everything, then I just like dug myself into a hole. I was seeing like so many people's stories on Snapchat, like with their friends. And I know like, here's the thing, it's like I feel guilty for feeling this way because I'm very considerate of other people and of what's going on in the world. And I'm very aware of it as well. And I try to make my decisions based off of making sure people are comfortable around me. Because when I look at people's stories, I'm like, God, like I just wish I could be like in my friend's room with like 10 of us and just like having a good time like we used to and just like hanging out. But like that's just not possible these days. And I think the other thing is realizing that every single person, like whatever demographic, is either like missing out on their field trips, on doing things that we all did in elementary school or in middle school, like not getting that middle school experience, or high school. Like I'm so grateful I got my senior year or I got my freshman year of college, and like a lot of people aren't getting those things. So I'm also like keeping that in thought too, that like we're all kind of, each person in the world has had to sacrifice a lot, including health, and you know, lots of people like losing their family members. So like I've been trying to think about that as well when I've been feeling like, oh, like I don't get to hang out with my friends, or like I don't get to like do the things I used to do. So I'm just trying to keep everything in perspective. I go to a very small liberal arts school, and when I say small, like small. From high school, I didn't really do anything to get into another school. I was just like, this is where I'm going. I don't care. Like, I don't want to do schoolwork. Like, this is my safe place, you know? See, I just put the two colors together. I'm only putting a little bit of concealer on, but it's like very hard when you're at a really small school, in a D3 school, because you don't have a wide audience, a wide group of students to choose from for sports. Like, it's usually just like whoever comes, that's your team. And like, usually there aren't cuts except for like maybe the men's soccer team here. Sometimes I just wish that I had a different experience for sports as well, and like being on a team that like really takes that sport seriously. And I think my school has once been there, but in the past few years, like my school has really gone away from that. And it's not like, I can't blame it on the school either, like it's not their fault, but like that's just how it's become. And because I've also been able to see like all the other opportunities that I'm getting from this school, and like my major, like I love the mass communications department at the school. Like the professors do like everything to get you to where you want to be, or like to get you to that step, and then like let you go off into the world and like do what you want to do. And I'm in a podcasting class right now, and I like absolutely love it, and I'm so excited, and I want to start a podcast. I want to start a gymnastics podcast looking ahead to the 2021 Olympics, because I used to do gymnastics And I think that a lot of sports companies don't cover, or a lot of sports networks don't cover gymnastics, and so I think that could be a great opportunity for me to start that and then maybe get a job somewhere. I would be more appealing to them because of my knowledge in gymnastics. I'm a little rusty right now. I do have to catch up on, like what's actually going on in the gymnastics world. So this is just a Hula bronzer. I guess it is a bronzer. It's the mini one. It's by Benefit. Stuff, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm gonna go to my job at school and then I'm gonna go to basketball practice. I'm just doing this for fun. And I have very fair skin. So I try not to do too much because it, like, a little bit goes a long way on my skin. I guess the whole point of me doing this video is to do something that makes me happy. What makes me happy is knowing that I'm doing something that I enjoy, I guess, and that I'm not allowing other people's opinions to manipulate kind of like what I do. So that's it. Okay. Oh God. I'm using the Morphe translucent powder. Is that what it's called? Yes, it is. So I'm just gonna put it under my eyes. Shout out to my sister for getting me this for Christmas. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit a little bit while I do my eyes. So this is also a Morphe palette. I guess I like Morphe. Oh, I'm also videoing on my phone. I've always been wanting to do like more vlogs. Honestly, I was like, who really wants to see what I'm doing? But I don't know, maybe someone does, so. Is that good? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm also, with like my relationship, I just want to talk about this because I know a lot of people do long distance, but I'm at a really good place in my long distance relationship because I've realized that, yeah, like obviously it's really hard to be away from the people you love. I started going to boarding school when I was 14, so I've been away from my family for a long time, and now doing a long distance relationship, being away from someone else I love. So I'm used to it, I guess. But the thing I've been realizing the most is that Hunter has his life, right? And he has his career that he's working on. I have my life that I'm working on, and I want to have my career. It's important that we don't just drop whatever it is that's important to us just to see each other, because I think that's like sacrificing the wrong thing. I think it's good to sacrifice something for love, but also not at the expense of your development of becoming whatever it is that you're trying to become. In Hunter's case, it's hockey. For me, it's finishing college and doing what I'm doing right now. I've been okay with like the time apart, not because I love him less or because I miss him less, but because I know that we're each growing so much individually and that we're doing so much good separate that when we come together, it's going to be even better. And if it is for us to be together in the future and to create a family, I'm not saying that, oh, like I can't wait to marry him, because like of course it's God's plan, not ours. And that time is right, and if like that's what it is, then like we're gonna have that time together. It's important for us to work on who we want to become now, so that when we are together in the future, then we're just that much better, I guess. And it's not that I don't miss you, Hunter, if you're watching this, but I just love seeing like what you're doing from afar. And I love seeing what I'm doing. And then whatever time works for us to see each other, like if it's over spring break or whatever, then like that's the time and we're gonna make it great. I guess that just means being confident in being alone and not having that dependency on the other person. Being like a partnership, you know, rather than just taking from the other person. So I think being able to stand on your own 2 feet first before giving your heart to someone, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting really distracted here. This video is 18 minutes long. Oh my Lord, who's gonna watch this? Whatever. Okay. So, we're just gonna comb my eyebrows. I'm not doing anything to them because let me elaborate again. I'm going to basketball and I don't need to do my eyebrows and this and that and that. I'm not going to fucking prom. Okay? So, oh, pardon my language. I literally just clamped my skin. That's good. Yep. Looks good to me. Okay. I'm using the Roller Lash by Benefit. I like to like grab it from the back side and then pull it up. Okay. Okay, now that my eyelashes are done, I'm gonna take this little brush and take the excess powder off. Boop. So is this like my comeback? Like, am I gonna actually do this? Okay, so I heard that your liquids are your last part of the makeup routine and you do all your powders first. I don't know if that's true, but word on the street. Okay, so this is the Milk blush stick. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. That should be good. And I go up a little bit on my nose. And then sometimes I use my fingers, or I'll use this little brush from Ilia. I just don't like to put my fingers on my face sometimes, and I don't know if they're completely clean right now, if I'm being honest. So I'd just rather not do that. And I'm using my camera or my phone as my mirror. So if I miss anything, I'm really sorry. Well, I guess I'm sorry to myself because I'm the one that has to go out with it. I'm pretty sure this is like an all-purpose Milk product. So I do sometimes use it on my lips, and then I put just this chapstick over it. I think that's good. Looks good to me. What do you think? I guess the last part is putting on my setting spray. This is also from Morphe. That's the end. I think it looks pretty good. I guess if you've watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. Like, I really do. I'm just happy that I am doing this again. Like, I don't know what's gonna come from this, or like if I'm gonna even do a second video, or if I'm gonna continue doing this, but you know what, like, this one brought me joy and I'm excited. I've just realized that as long as I'm doing things that put a smile on my face, then I guess that's all that matters. I don't really have to really care what everyone else is thinking. In conclusion from this video, don't judge anyone. This video is way too long, 26 minutes. Okay, well, thanks guys for watching, and maybe I'll see you in another video. Who knows? Or I'll see you guys in a year and a half again. Okay, bye.